Intergrade got released on Steam yesterday, and I was like, let's go. Yeah, it dropped on Steam yesterday.
I don't have a PS5.
I haven't played Intergrade yet either. And mods, so, you know.
Mods?
If you want to get crazy with it, you always can.
Interesting.
So, I'm a big fan. I don't know about you. I think Intergrade was already on, like, the Epic Game Store or something or whatever.
I might.
But you know what else is really epic? These two competitors.
Tenga.
Yeah.
So, according to Oolong, telling me StarPingu likes the fireball.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I would love to see how many fireballs. Anyways. Well, I'm just saying between
Yeah.
the matchup spread we have here.
Yeah. I imagine there's going to be a lot of
One.
Hadoukens and then whatever the red Hadoukens are called.
All right, but credit aside, Tenga has been actually talking about a lot of cutting back the fireballs, and he wants to just work in a better neutral instead of just like fishing and getting exploded.
I think that makes sense because
So far, honestly, he's only done 2.
yeah, the universal principle is don't fireball at half screen, and a lot of the times when Tenga does get hit, it's because he's fireballing at half screen or shorter. He's trying to call out a button, and if your character's mobile enough, you can just bypass it, immediately punish him. So by focusing on that neutral, maybe he's taking some notes from Asimo, because he's playing the Invitational over in Laurel this weekend. I mean,
Asimo is cooking. 3-0 in his pool.
Insane. Like, the man's cracked. So if like he's playing his best, you're taking notes. Absolutely. High percentage though, both sides. StarPingu's like finding ins and outs here and there. You know what I mean? Hey, reset the situation for yourself. It was pretty good. How are you going to ledge trap Tenga though? Opting to give up advantage entirely and lose the stock for it. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Not what you want to see, but Tenga coming off with a strong lead makes sense. It shouldn't take too long for StarPingu to find a KO, but he has to find that opening first. And
Disengaging there.
I think he's a rough customer, that's for sure. Very defensive, knows how to lock it down, knows how to... It's very difficult to get in. As someone who played him a few weeks ago, I can vividly remember how hard it is to get through that defense. And he's very good at parrying, too, so having that game down... Yeah, honestly, FGC man. It really is. Not getting the back here. Oh, but the follow-up up smash. Yeah, that's really... Hey, smart, effective, good.
Bigger brain, more wrinkles.
True. Absolutely. No smooth brains here, because we are in losers round 2. The boys become men, that's for sure.
But that was a quick 92%. He was at
juggle, unfortunately. If I'm StarPingu, I'm doing what Genobo does and just go for the cape cheese. Honestly, cape cheese? Ooh.
Cape cheese, no jump.
Flip around the Tatsu. The thing is great at keeping his jumps, I'll give him that. So even if you get something fun like that, it's not going to be as effective.
Retreating up air is kind of good there.
Oh, but missing the execution there. Are you going to get some ladders? I think you go for the nair instead of another up air. I'm not sure if it would have hit or not, but...
I think he was trying to go for the pick or follow up off stage.
Extension. Not quite finding it though. Now you have to kind of claw your way back 70-odd%, and if you get touched once, you're probably going to die.
But at least Reed does fall into that fun combo.
It's true. He really does. Ooh, again, really good parries. Not finding the follow punish off of it, but just still enough in put in your head the mental game of like, oh yeah, this man knows a parry. His defense game is on point. Can't sleep on it. Oh.
And not opting for a shorty in case he like SDI'd out. High kick there.
Smarter man. Smart. And StarPingu just throwing a fireball there and just eating it. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate SD from Tenga, but honestly, this is like the new Tenga we've actually seen. Like not fireball, honestly.
Kind of in his own way, approaching a little bit more, playing more up in his opponent's face instead of like half screen, quarter screen, all the way across the stage and throwing fireballs. So he wants to scrap. He wants to fight his opponent. Yeah,
it's very enjoyable to watch.
It's not karate. This is full on boxing.
For sure.
Oh, good lord! That is such a call out from StarPingu.
That early jump, yeah.
That was an insane call out. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the range of Tenga's eyes. Wait.
Oh, he's locking in. He's got this.
He's wearing shorts. He's not wearing a belt. Every time I see this man in Xanadu wearing a belt. Today, shorts. It's Saturday. We're relaxed. We're not coming from school. We're not coming from work. We're fresh. We're relaxed. Belt off. Bring some trouble in the game too. I mean, he's dropped game 1. I know he's definitely beating himself up about that, but don't let it mess with your head. You are basically winning more exchanges than not in the game, and you're just rematching back to PS2. So just when in doubt, just keep doing what you're doing and maybe tighten up that defense a little bit.
Generic call out there.
I just like how StarPingu waits. Doesn't opt to go overextend. I'm just gonna wait, maybe pick up some of your habits, see what you're doing.
Bear. Yeah,
maybe back a couple times. Bear, beware. Just kind of stuffing them out. I mean, that's as good as Mark can really do, I imagine, is just stuffing them out with that stuff. All right. Definitely some ladder combos. Not getting enough to just barely having the time.
Following over to clean Hado punish. Shotu.
again, throwing fireballs out of disadvantage makes sense. And
Oh, unfortunately, I believe it was strong out though, so that's why I caught that.
does this kill? Doesn't. Yeah, it makes sense.
Ryu a little heavier than I thought.
I love that though. That is so
He
smart.
has a jump here though.
But also very smart. Again, the thing that keeps his jumps. The man keeps like that is such an amazing edge guard. That would kill a lot of the cast. So very smart to keep your double jump there.
Using calling out the up smash with down tilt, but once again, StarPingu just going for it again. Getting nothing but the Katsu.
There it is, evens up. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. Honestly, that's the name of the game here. We could be doing things multiple times.
It doesn't matter how much percent you take, as long as you're boxing. And King 20, King 29.
Ooh, just that after actually hit, it's very surprising. That's all. Okay, that makes sense. You don't want to go too crazy because the focus. It's not a true combo. Ryu's gonna focus. Gonna shape up there. Not getting the crumple, but still, this is a lot of damage. And being stuffed in the corner, difficult situation here.
Mario having
That's brutal.
That might be a call out.
No, that's a hard hit to short you.
I don't think he inputted it.
Maybe just went for something more secure because he was dropping him here and there. But again, missing. You're not getting the harder hit.
Maybe just optimizing for damage.
Maybe.
He's not landing above him. Max rage factor, still not going to do it.
But still, yeah, you're fighting max rage now, and this is the dangerous game. Oh, just
smash
getting the
call
reroll. My goodness. The thing has barely done that. But both times you got caught with up smash. Interesting. Opting to go for control center stage.
Making it hard for Tenga to land. As long as Tenga can work out of stock here.
Just the raw costume. And you go with such velocity at your target that it's hard to react to, honestly. I mean, hey, makes sense. Oh my, he just almost ended this man's career right here, right now.
Yeah,
Good DI.
Here.
But still, you're at triple digits. Like, what are you gonna do?
And as long as you scrap.
It's true.
Mario up smash being quite the contender.
You saw him also wait for the forward smash.
He did.
Very dangerous game, StarPingu, but he wants it. He's
Opting for stage control.
hungry for the win.
This would be quite
There
the
is that confirm, but no, he's living.
holding his jump here.
I'm doing it for the second time, not quite finding it.
Oh, that's the guy down.
If I'm both players, I'm terrified, honestly.
The explosiveness of both of them.
You couldn't do anything there because the shield would be too low anyway. StarPingu was just kind of trying to depend on that ledge jump, and that's going to be more than enough. A modest rage pop-off. Nothing too intense, but a modest rage pop-off. But hey, good stuff to StarPingu. That's definitely a big upset. Might be the first notable one in the tournament. The thing was definitely top, probably 4 or 5 seed today.